Where's what's the deal? It's your boy YBEs and you tapping in with Gnice TV. All that.
Walk them down, yeah, we known to get on feet. Think shit sweet, then we gon' get that boy a treat. My chopper loud, you don't wanna hear it speak. Oh, that's your brother, you don't wanna see him bleed. Well connected.
Town, you know what I'm saying? I just tell motherfuckers, Elsinore, California, Inland Empire, big eyes and knees, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put on for the city in a big way. Cause a lot of motherfuckers, to be honest, they don't even know where that shit is. We Riverside County though, right there next to Paris and Mobile and all that type of shit. But we putting this shit on the map though, dead homies. Speaking like from like the struggle, but like I said, I came from like the little old school background, so I really try to rap. A lot of motherfuckers nowadays, they don't rap.
These rap fools is weird as fuck. Yo, scary ass don't put no fear in us. Put in work, that's what them tears is from my burner, cooking serum up. When it's beef, I never eat enough. He caught a body, he ain't sleeping much. It's been food that's Mando. My local tryna poke you, bone crushers like it's Rambo. I don't give a fuck about a bitch, bae, I need mine. Wicked Tiny's with me, homie, welcome to the Eastside. Really want problems, I'ma show them how I see slide. Free the shooter gang, out them cells, I say it 3 times. When I'm out in Dago, gotta tap in with JoJo. Salute those to the solid, bang the hood like who won't smoke. Empty out my clip, then wipe the burner with this blue rag. I flee the scene and leave no evidence. I think I'm sick up in the mind, but this music shit my medicine. Stay with some shooters like the president. The ops be tryna keep up, but they too broke and irrelevant. Homie, that's on me. Homie, that's on me. You better keep it. Wanna slide with me?
Not every time I do some basic shit here and there, but I really try to rap. So like, you're gonna hear some real hip hop shit with my shit. Not every time, I got some cool shit, but I describe it as describing the everyday struggle in California, Southern California. I'm the only one doing it, but also it's not, because for that same reason, it's like a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody else is doing it, so I gotta make it look good and I gotta do it the best, because you're not, well, there is people doing it, I don't wanna do that. There is some people doing it, I don't wanna throw shade on the next man, but you know, they not, you know, a lot of them is on the other side. Honestly, bro, it's a big responsibility. That's why like, I'm getting older now, bro. I got 2 kids. So now I'm on some like, I'm not saying like, the whole entire narrative with the music is gonna change, but like, I wanna, push growth with my shit. Obviously I'm where I'm from, and we're gonna make some burnt out music sometimes, but I wanna like kinda put some knowledge in it for the youth. That's why we'll talk about it in a little bit, but you know, I kinda like the direction I'm going. Just growth, bro, in general, mentally, just everything, bro. But it's a big responsibility. That's why I'm talking about growth, because the limelight, spotlight on really just me and my people, so I wanna do it the right way, bro, you feel me?
Facts.
When I was 15, this will tell you enough right here. When I was 15, I caught my first case robbing houses. This is on Google, you can Google this shit. Yeah, I got caught up with 2 of the homies who grew up right there in my neighborhood. It was robbing houses, bro. You know, that was around the time YG came out with Meet the Flockers. Broad daylight, burnt out, robbing fucking houses, bro. Went on a fucking little pursuit from the police. Had the helicopters, the K9s on us, fool.
Had the ghetto birds out?
Yeah, they had the ghetto birds on us. Broad daylight, it was like 4:30 p.m., bro.
What would you rate it? What was it, like a 5-star, like GT?
Oh, we had a few stars, bro, for sure. I wouldn't say it was 5 stars, cause that's when you got SWAT out and shit. But we had for sure a helicopter or 2 and multiple ground units with K9s. I'm talking like, bro, when me and the homie looked back, we was like, oh fuck no. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was a kid the whole time. I was just thinking like, damn dog, like I'm about to go to jail. I'm looking up at the ghetto bird while I'm running. I'm like, oh, it's over. I'm like, it's over. All right, so growing up, it was bad though. So we were doing what we had to get some money. Growing up in any, you know what I mean? The suburbs, the ghetto, you could call it, I guess. We had to do what we had to do, you know what I'm saying? Robbing motherfuckers, everything that come with it, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the gangbang come into play too, so. But oh, he's from San Diego. No, I'm not from San Diego. I was born in San Diego, and I moved to the Inland Empire when I was like fucking, I don't know, in like 4th grade or some shit, like 5th grade, bro. I was like 4th grade. And I just been in the IE ever since then. I was like in Mobile for a little bit and in Paris, and then I moved to Elsinore. That's where I grew up from, I wanna say 6th grade on to being an adult, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, like look, I got family, like my family, they gangbanging and Dago and all that. But what would I be as a grown man to go claim a place that I only lived there for 6 years, 7 years? You know what I'm saying? I was a little ass boy. I became a man in Riverside County in Elsinore, California. Joined my neighborhood and grew up with my homies in Elsinore, California. So of course I got hometown love. I got family over there in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? My mom passed away. We did her little celebration of life in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, fool. But you know, like at the end of the day, my heart is in the E. You know what I'm saying? My heart's in the E. Don't forget where you came from, bro. Elsinore all day, baby. On the hood. From the jump, bro. I couldn't give you like I'm gonna just say a little ass kid, because for as far back as I can remember, bro, I had to be listening to music. You know, I'm a 90s baby, bro, so I came from fucking CD players and shit, dog. But the first rap album I ever had was Akon, Convicted. No, that was the first CD that I had. So back in the day, I would always get in trouble at school with the headphones in. I'm trying to listen to music, I'm sneaking the motherfucking shit in. But the love was always there for music. Growing up, I came up around a lot of different types of music, not just rap. For sure, old school rap, from NWA to Tupac to motherfucking, you know, even the Biggie, Mobb Deep, Nas, you know what I'm saying, Run DMC. Bro, I was listening to everything. I was listening to Michael Jackson, the Fleetwood Mac. I was listening to motherfucking Leonard Skinner. I was listening to anything you could think of, bro. Like Linkin Park, you know, like the list goes on. My taste is very vast. The love has always been there, and also when I was in school, yeah, we learned poetry, and that's when I realized like I wanted to rap. Right. You know, it started with the poetry shit. Everybody remembers at a certain point in English class they teach you rhyme schemes, organize like a poem and put one together like properly, from rhyme schemes, stanzas, everything like that. So one of the assignments was to motherfucking write a poem, bro. And I don't remember if we had to present it, and like I remember writing it, I was like, damn, like I was trying to rhyme and shit. Not every poem rhymes, but when I wrote mine, I kind of essentially wrote it like a rap. You know, right before I wrote it, I was listening to some rap on everything I love. I was listening to some music. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't always like the main kid to pay attention in class, but for some reason I took interest into that, bro, and I paid attention to everything she talked about, from the rhyme scheme to AB format. So I wrote it like a rap, and I actually talked about my life in it. And then after the motherfucking class, she put me to the side and she was like, yo, A+, like 100%. She was like, I got like family, I don't know, she got like a cousin, her sister-in-law, some shit. They worked like the newspaper or something, and then she was like, they have like a little section where they publish shit like this. Like, would you want yours to be published? Like, I think it's good enough to be published. And I was like, hell no. I was like, what the fuck? In my mind, I was a kid, I was like, hell no. I'm good though, thank you, appreciate it. Walked out, I was like, hell no. But that shit kind of stuck with me. Kind of transpired with the homies freestyling in the garages on some drunk shit. It kind of just went from there. But it definitely did start. The homie know what he did his homework. It started from motherfucking poetry, bro. It really did. So look, I'm glad you brought that up. If you don't know, if you are Inland Empire native, and a lot of people, if you know, you know too, a lot of people from San Bernardino, they don't claim IE, they claim San Bernardino. Really, like I like the terminology of bridging the gap. I didn't know that, you know. I ended up living for a little bit in San Bernardino, so I ended up learning a lot of shit. That's how I met Dog, you know what I'm saying. Long story short, we do it for a reason. Like, I'm glad you brought up the Doggy Style video and the LA Duce one, because not only are we bridging the gap with, if you notice, I'm the only Latino on Nice and Ease, you know what I'm saying. So that says a lot as well. Mainly with the Doggy Style one as well, like that was big, because like you said, we're trying to show black and brown unity, kind of on some like YG and that Nipsey tried to do, you know what I'm saying, the fuck Donald Trump shit. It's important because nowadays everybody's so against each other, bro, or at least that's how it's been for so long. In more recent times, you're starting to see unity and shit like that, and I feel like it's important because at the end of the day, bro, we all won, bro, you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah, there's politics, but this shit is important, bro. Like growth. That's all if I could put it into one word, it's growth, bro. You know what I mean? And we want to push that, bro. We don't want to stay where the fuck we was, bro. We want to push that for the youth, you know what I mean? So I got a couple homies from his neighborhood and shit. One of my favorite artists for sure, lyricist wise, Relate in Style, you know what I'm saying? Like with the G-Funk and like the keeping the West Coast sound. And then one of my homies, shout out to the homie YC, man. He had a fucking, I think it was like a birthday party for his son or something. So he was like, hey dog, the homie Slop gonna pull up. Like, you know, that's an opportunity. You can meet the homie, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I was like, man, I ain't no, you know, like I ain't no Hollywood ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, that's the boy, like, you know, you'll get to meet him, fool. I was like, all right, for sure. So I met him right there. At that time, I was working on my project with Ace, and I did this beat. Now I guess when Ace showed it to me, he had just made it, and he sent it to Dog. But Dog was like, fuck, that shit's hard. I can't think of nothing to that shit though. Like writer's block on it. So Ace had it to the side. So when I went to go for one of my sessions, he played the beat for me, and I was like, oh, that motherfucker hard. I could do some shit to it. I didn't know that it was Dog's beat until after I made the song, and he was like, you know, this is supposed to be Dog's beat? And I was like, what? So let me fast forward back to when I met Dog. I played him that song because I had that knowledge, and I was like, what you think about the shit with Ace and shit? Just kind of get his, like, introduce myself obviously, and send my love, gave him his flowers and shit. And I was like, let me show you some shit. Showed him that, and then he was like, man, that motherfucker hard. Like, dapped me up, be like, yeah, you cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been seeing you on my Instagram too. He had already followed me, bro, before I even met him. He's like, man, keep doing your shit, whatever. Then fast forward, I ended up dropping the project with Ace, running into him at the studio, right there. My boy Sav did it. Shout out to Sav did it. But long story short, bro, just a genuine dude. I met him right there, and then I seen him multiple more times, performed with him in Riverside. That's a humble dude, dog, and he showed a lot of love doing that feature for me. So like Duce had contacted me and he was like, man, I got this song, bro. I can hear you on this shit. Like, and he sent it. I was like, all right, send it, whatever, right? He sends it, and I'm like, oh, this shit is a slapper. Now keep in mind, like, I know Duce, but I don't know like his whole catalog. Right. He told me it's a remix to the Eyes and Ease song. I heard the Eyes and Ease song probably one time before that. Went back to the original, slapped it, and I was like, oh, this motherfucker hard. And I was like, all right, so we're doing a remix to it. Originally, I thought it was just me on it. Motherfucking Duce, bro. I thought it was just me on it. Now, granted, like we just talked about, I'm all about growth. I'm all about coming together and doing our shit. But Duce is a smart man. That motherfucker, he sent it out to every artist that was on that song and didn't tell them that it was gonna be, or I don't know if he did, certain people, but I wasn't aware of it. And then when it came time to do it, we had fucking Note on there, we had Duda on there, we had a lot of motherfucking names on there. You know what I'm saying? Heavy hitters too. So shout out to everybody that was on that song. But yeah, man, it felt good to be a part of that because I remember when Riverside and San Bernardino came out, I was like, damn, that motherfucker's a slapper. The song got me in some hot water with some of the homies, politic wise. It ended up being something very special. It's just cool. It was just cool to be a part of it, bro. We gotta push unity, bro. At the end of the day, we all from the inland, and there's so much talent in the inland, and that song is a fucking example of that, for real. I think it's amazing because I feel like a lot of people like myself, we finally getting our shine. I feel like I'm a little bit slept on more, but there's a lot of homies that are getting their shine. Shout out to Tommy Guns, shout out to my boy Demon, shout out to Blanco 15. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that are doing their shit, dog. It feels good, bro, because like I said, there's a lot of talent. And then for a long time, it was, at the end of the day, we're guests in hip hop. You know, if you know, we guests in hip hop. So, but it feels good to not necessarily feel like a guest no more. We like damn near neck and neck right now. Like, you feel me? Like the black homies, they showing us love, bro. You feel me? Like they embracing us. We doing collabs with them. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of good music and a lot of good that's coming out of this shit. So it feels really good. Now that we getting our shine, cause now we get to tell our story. We get to do, you know what I mean? We get to put on for our side. But as far as the, where it gets tricky, how you were talking about that, where a lot of motherfuckers can't work together, to speak on that without going too federal, politics, bro. It's all about politics. We politic harder than anybody, bro. If you know, we politic hard. So you might, yo boy, he don't fuck with they homies, cousin's brother, and his hood's with their hood, and they're clicked up, and their hood don't get along with your homie's hood. So now you can't do a song with his friend. You know what I'm saying? Like some dumb shit. Like it's political, and also it's also simple sometimes. It ain't that tricky. Sometimes it's just simple. Like, oh no, well, you cool and shit, but I'm cool with these fools. I'm cool with y'all too. This situation happened to me many times. I had to literally tell fools, I ain't gonna do a song with you because I'm cool with them. I ain't even doing a song with them. Like, I'm not gonna do a song with either of y'all because one of y'all is gonna feel it some type of way. So we'll just keep it at, we fuck with each other. I see you doing your thing, I'm gonna do mine. I'm gonna say first and foremost, free my little brother Menace. You know what I'm saying? Free all the homies locked up. The little movement that I've been on lately, we on Menace mode, straight up. And a lot of people looked at that on some negative shit, but really I'm trying to flip it on some positive shit because my little bro looking at all day, we had a really serious conversation. And basically that fool told me, he was like, look bro, if I don't come home, like you gotta continue to do everything that we talked about and that we had planned as if I was coming home. Because like you can't just let it stop you if I don't come home. He told me like we need to do more positive shit. Basically that's what the phone call consisted of. So after we got off the phone, I was like, what can I do? This was like literally 2 weeks before everybody went back to school. I was like, fuck, what can I do? But I was like, all right, I could do a back to school drive. And I was like, I got a little money put up in my bank account. I was like, I'll come out the pocket, I don't give a fuck. I wasn't tripping on no donations. I wasn't worried about, cause I didn't look at it like that. I got connections. We're gonna get backpacks in bulk, supplies. Bro, I posted, all it took was one post on my story, bro. I had vendors hitting me up. I had homies. Shout out to my boy Benji. Shout out to my big homie Shy Boy and his lady. You know what I'm saying? They were instrumental in the help as well. Bro, I had vendors, a couple of donations. My boy made a donation. We had a donation from gnice TV as well. Shout out to gnice TV, man. They made a donation as well. It never goes unnoticed, bro. And we made it happen, bro. And shout out to everybody that came through, from the food truck to even all the other vendors that popped up. All the barbers, bro. They was in the sun, bro. Beaming, bro. In the sun, cutting hair for hours, bro. Obviously, we gave them food and water and shit. We tried to make sure they was good, but bro, salute to everybody that came out. It was a hot day, bro. We gave out close to 100 backpacks with supplies, food, drinks, headphones, free haircuts. We had a lady hairdresser there as well doing the girls' hair. Oh, I gave away free merch too. Shout out to the homies at Bound to Win. They sent me a care package. The first few people got free clothes. They got a little bit of clothes to go to school with as well, bro. But look, I realized some shit. I don't want to get too deep into it. I'm not fucking going into it, but look, I mean, like that shit was beautiful, bro. So like it started off with just that phone call, and as I was putting it together and as I was in the moment, I was like, bro, this is where my heart parties, bro. Straight up. This is my little catchphrase. I just came up with it when the homie said, speaking of unity, we're gonna talk about the community. We putting the unity back in community. Straight up. On everything I love, bro. Elsinore, California, bro. It felt amazing to see all them kids, smiles on their faces, bro. They parents that might not have had it like that, bro. Just like that's what I did it for, bro. Me and my little bro, we grew up, all my homies, bro. Shout out to all my homies. Anybody that's from the town. You know, a lot of people think of Elsinore and they're like, oh, what the fuck is a lake right there? It's beautiful. There is some very nice parts of Elsinore, but there's some fucked up parts as well, bro. And me and my people was just from them fucked up parts. Where we had that event, we were on that side. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it felt really good, bro. And I got many more to come. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving one, a Christmas one. I'm looking at it on some way bigger shit now, bro. Cause like I said, I started off with just, I want to do out my pocket, out the love from my heart, and just being fucked up mentally about the thought of not having my little bro right here to do this rap shit with me and to do all this shit that we wanted to do. Now, without dropping too much jams, one of the main goals is eventually to open up a youth center in Elsinore with a recreational center, after school programs, shit for the troubled youth, you know, shit maybe if you just got out of juvie. There ain't one over there. There's not a lot of rec centers no more. And I feel like we need those in the community. So that was my little bro's idea. Free menace, bro. But that's the end goal, is to get the youth center cracking.
Only got myself when I'm diving through the deep end. These bitches, they be fucking different fools every weekend. Homies quick to switch and change up like the seasons. Pocket watching, pillow talking, it ain't just the ones you beef with. Nina on my side, feel like my only homie. Was taught to keep it on me, if I don't then they gon' smoke me. Real hood trophy like a bust down rollie. Where was you when I was broke? Getting jiggy out the stoley. Locked up in that cell with no money on my belt. Got the car that killed the homie, you don't know the pain I felt. Empty out the clip till gun smoke was all I smelt. Can't fuck with too many, I only got myself.
Only got myself when I'm diving through the deep end. So look, that's kind of like if you a real fan, like I had a song with the homie Crook One, shout out to Crook One, called Deep End. But kind of just going off the hook, playing off the hook. Only got myself is in the hook, whatever, right? Shout out to Ace Beats on that fire ass hook. So kind of just playing off of that, and then, you know, a little shout out to my old shit, diving through the deep end, you know what I mean? These bitches, they be fucking different fools every weekend. Homies quit to switch and change up like the seasons. Pocket watching, pillow talking, it ain't just the ones you beef with. So basically right here, I'm just breaking down the topic of the song, trust issue. These bitches, the motherfuckers you call your homie, can't really trust nobody. Bitches is in it for the wrong reason. Your homies is gonna switch up over whether it be pocket watching, pure hatred, envy, I don't know what the fuck it be, but I got trust issues. I done seen it all. You know what I mean? With these bitches, with homies, so-called homies, whatever. Just basically playing off the topic, and then we giving them a little bit of wordplay, change up like the seasons, you know what I mean? Nina on my side, feel like my only homie. Was taught to keep it on me, if I don't then they gon' smoke me. Real hood trophy like a bust down rollie. Where was you when I was broke, getting jiggy out the stoley? So with the first one, Nina on my side, it feel like my only homie. Man, when you thugging in the street, sometimes all you got is your gun, bro. You might not have your homies with you, bro. All you got is your blick, that might be your only homie. And a lot of times, that's gonna be the only thing that can fucking save you. You can't rely on the next man to bust for you. If that's all you got, that's all you got. Sometimes that feel like it is your only homie, and that got your back like a motherfucker, you feel me? Was taught to keep it on me, if I don't, then they gon' smoke me. So with that, I'm basically just saying how we grew up, you know what I mean? You live by the gun, you die by the gun, and sometimes you get caught without it, you gonna die without that bitch on the hood. Better to keep it on me than get caught without it, straight up. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. On the dead homies, that's a real saying. Not just by Roddy Rich, that's a motherfucking way of the streets, bro. Straight up. And if you're not living by that, and you gang banging or you in this motherfucker, you stupid. Dead homies. Real hood trophy like a bust down rollie. Trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. We trophied up, bro. We joined it up. Real hood trophy like a bust down rollie, bro. When you in the hood, you know what we talked about? The shit that we wanted. Motherfucking a Rolex, big ass chain, fly ass whip, so we can pull up and take your bitch. Dead homies, that's what we wanted, bro. On the hood, that's what we wanted on Tiny's. I'm a real hood trophy like a bust down rollie. That's what the homies was calling it, man. You gotta, before it was like, oh, I'm a trophy, man. Hood trophy, you got the Rolex, you know what I mean? Like, man, come on, now you doing it. The homie doing it. Where was you when I was broke, getting jiggy out the stoley? Man, where the fuck was all you fools at? Oh, that's YB, that's the homie, man. Man, that's YB, man. I know, man. Man, them the times when I was broke, I was sleeping in the homie's whip. I was down on my last. Where the fuck was y'all at, bro? Now y'all see me do a little bit of motion. No. Trust issues. That's why I don't trust you motherfuckers. It's the point of the song. The lyrics is right there, bro. Shout out to G-Nice TV, dead homies. Locked up in that cell with no money on my bail. Got the car that killed the homie. You don't know the pain I felt. Alright. I know you done been there, locked up in the motherfucking cell. Ain't no money on the bail. Whether it's you don't have bail, you got a bail hold cause you on probation, motherfucker, you broke as fucking, you can't even afford, you got bail, you just can't afford it. And ain't nobody got no money on it. That's why I don't trust you motherfuckers. You ain't got no money on my bail, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's why I got trust issues. Got the car that killed the homie. You don't know the pain I felt. If you know, you know, bro. Life-changing shit. I remember the first homie I lost. Hearing about that shit. If you know, you know. You don't know the pain I felt on the hood. Death hits everybody differently. Nobody knows how anybody feels. So in reality, that's a real ass bar, dead homies. Empty out the clip till gun smoke was all I smelt. Can't fuck with too many. I only got myself. Last bar, going back to the hood, playing back into it. Easy transition into a great hook. You know what I'm saying? Empty out the clip till gun smoke was all I smelt. We ain't going federal on here. If you
Allegedly.
know. Allegedly, we emptied out the clip and gun smoke was what we smelled. But anyways, man, Trust Issues, featuring Ace Beats and motherfucking the homie Triz, man. California State of Mind, Volume 2, out now on all platforms. Where's all that? Appreciate y'all tapping in and all that. Go stream my music on all motherfucking platforms. YBE's California State of Mind 2 just dropped out. I just dropped motherfucking hella singles back to back, videos back to back. Tap into all that. Follow me on the gram. YB.ease. YB.ease. Where's all that?
I only got myself.
Got myself, I don't trust these niggas. Only got myself, I don't trust these hoes. Only got myself, I don't trust these niggas. Only got myself when my nights turn cold. Only got myself, I don't trust these niggas. Only got myself, I don't trust